Good morning. It is Tuesday, July 18th, I believe. It'll be day 125 on the trail. I'm going to put this video up right away as sort of a interim real-time update, and we'll continue to post the other videos sequentially as I hike the trail. I'm actually a lot further along than what the postings are. Apologize for that. It's just really tough to get the time to edit those videos and to find a signal strong enough to upload them as well. I'm currently in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and I'm taking a bump up. I finished Pennsylvania 3 days ago, Saturday. I finished Pennsylvania on Saturday. And so I'm almost to the 1,300 mile mark. That's in New Jersey somewhere, which I'll have to get later on. But because of a couple of family events that I need to return home for in early and mid-September, I am bumping up on the trail to Mount Greylock in northern Massachusetts in the hopes that I can complete the trail all the way to Mount Katahdin by Labor Day. Trail conditions are not great in New England, as you're well aware. A lot of flooding, a lot of rain. There's going to be a lot of mud in Vermont, I'm sure. Some of the trails, the water has been knee to hip, waist deep on the trail itself, let alone the stream crossing. So there's been a lot of challenge for backpackers up there. We'll see what it's like when I get there. I'll probably hit Vermont tomorrow. Don't know that I'll get there today. The shuttle's picking me up here at the hotel in about a half an hour, and I'll see what it's like when I hike today. But I'm going to try and get through Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine while I still have my trail legs, and then I'll be off trail after Labor Day for about 2.5 weeks. Come back to Delaware Water Gap in Pennsylvania, just on the Pennsylvania side. Walk across the bridge again into New Jersey and finish up those last 4 states in the last 300 miles or so of the trail after I return to the trail in late September. Anyway, that's the status of where I am at, and I just wanted you all to know I'm doing fine. Pennsylvania was hard. Rocksylvania, the place where shoes go to die. It's true. It is very rocky. But anyway, doing fine. I'll be heading into Vermont probably tomorrow. Mount Greylock is where I start, and that's where I'll end. Then I'll end at Mount Greylock, which is an iconic place on the trail as well, the highest point in Massachusetts. But that'll be in late September, early October sometime when I do that, when I finally complete the entire trail. Anyway, just wanted to give you a quick update. I'm not going to add any other things to this particular video. I'll make a separate video of hiking today to include as I post them sequentially. But I just wanted to update everybody on where I'm at and how I'm doing. I'm feeling good, healthy. It was nice to take a zero in the Delaware Water Gap, or Stroudsburg is where I actually took the zero, and then rode the bus all day yesterday from Stroudsburg through New York City, through Boston, over here to Pittsfield, and then got a taxi down to the hotel in Lenox. So that's where I'm at. That's the status. Hope you're all having a great day, and look forward to completing the trail here in the next few months. This is Patriarch signing out from this particular video, getting ready to be picked up by the shuttle and get ready to push on. Have a good one. Afternoon. It is July 18th, Tuesday, day 125 on the trail. I'm getting back on the trail. I made a video this morning, and I put that up earlier regarding my bump up to Mount Greylock so that I can attempt to finish the trail before Labor Day, or by Labor Day anyway. So I got shuttled from Pittsfield Massachusetts. I took the bus yesterday from Delaware Water Gap, Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, up through New York City, Boston, and then over to Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Had dinner last night at a Mexican restaurant, Pancho's, and then had to call a taxi. I couldn't get an Uber. There was no Uber available. Tried it like 4 times. So I finally got a taxi that took me down to the motel in Lenox, just south of Pittsfield. Stayed there last night. Got a shuttle at noon to take me up to Mount Greylock. Interesting guy, Walter's shuttle. He's like 79 years old, Army vet, also an actor. He does extras in movies. He told me several movies that he was in right now. And whenever they need an old guy, they come to him. Super cool guy. I should have got a picture of him. I didn't get a picture of him, but neat guy. And he's also a writer. He's written a script for some sort of a show that loosely follows his daughter's experience of sort of becoming an adult as she graduated from high school this past year, prep school. Anyway, super cool guy. Shared stories. He's doing a podcast this fall. I told him some stories and answered some questions that he had, so he may be getting back in touch this fall with me when he does his podcast about stories from the Appalachian Trail and hikers that hiked it. Anyway, so here I am at Mount Greylock in northern Massachusetts, just a few miles from Vermont, ready to start this leg of the journey and work my way north through the mud of Vermont and the floods in New Hampshire and Maine. Hopefully they will recede by the time I get there. The weather is actually pretty nice, a little warm, but there's a breeze. It's somewhat cloudy a little bit today, but not too bad. So ready to get going. It's 1:30 in the afternoon, so I don't have a lot of time to hike today, so we'll get, I don't know, 6, 8, 10 miles, something like that by the time I get through today. We'll see how far I get. Anyway, I wanted to get this thing started. Took some pictures of Bascom Lodge, which is right over there. It's not open on Mondays and Tuesdays, so I couldn't have stayed there if I wanted to even last night. So the place I stayed was good. All right, time to get moving. It's Patriarch pushing on the bump up journey from Mount Greylock to Mount Katahdin. Have a great day. Okay, this represents the place where I officially began on this side of Mount Greylock, the monument that goes down the trail to the north. So this is where we're starting today, and this is where I will end. Actually, I started back there at the street. I'll end here in October sometime. Early October, I hope. Anyway, so I need to get in 6 or 8 miles today if I can. Possibility of rain tonight, but we'll see. All right, focusing on the hike. Pushing on. So this stream is part of the public water supply for the town of North Adams. They've got no camping, no fire signs around everywhere. One of the houses where we came through to come out of town had a really nice sign that said, AT hikers, help yourself to the water. And there was a hose there with a nozzle. Super nice. Anyway, this is the trail up to the campsite where I'm headed for the night. Should be there shortly.